Right. Come on. The only thing I hate about this game though, it does take ages to load. And it isn't 2-player. Come on. Right. I'll just put this shield in there. So, this is the first car I built. If you want, I'll show you them all, but it'll take ages. Okay, I've only got a standard gearbox in this one, which I might change. Okay, a lot of these ones are standard, they're not like upgraded parts, they're just regular parts. Okay, minus that. Which I need to go back and do it, because if you've got this car here. See all the red ones, all the bits with the red on it, it's got like modified parts. So if I go here, see all these, how they've got numbers next to them, like there's 4, 1.5, see all that is upgraded parts. But if you go in these ones, there's no numbers. Meaning these are just like base standard. Where is it? Like I bought quite a lot of these cars, but due to copyright reasons, they can't actually tell you what the car is. Like this is a, what the car's like a car. What got the name it? Got a Mercedes, Supra, Camaro, some weird car. Me and Jack done a challenge with this, to spend so much money, so I done that. Got a Hellcat. I forgot what that is in real life. Got a Lamborghini. That's a bitch to build that. Got a BMW. This BMW is really nice. I do actually like the look of this. It's got a wing on it, which is nice. You can pick custom regis on it, but I've just put regular ones on. Like these ones have actually got regis on them. See? But the car, oof, she's a bit talky bitch. Okay, the game is nice, but due to the fact it's like a solo game where it's like, one, you can play yourself. The only way I could play with you is like through share play, but that is really the only way. Fucking I got mayor. Got a Nissan. I've actually built all these. I've not actually came and built them and just stuck them in my garage. I've actually built them. They've all got custom parts, custom paint jobs, everything. That yeah, I've not built yet. I've actually just bought that because Nissan I need to build that. Wait, have I built that? I don't know. Nah, I've not built this in yet. I see this car's got a lot of shit wrong with it. All this getting stuff needs to be changed. It does start up last time I checked. Oh no, buttons. Come on. A lot of the cars do start, but some of them don't. You need to really check them, but I'm trying to do all my DLC cars, like my Nissans. I need to get them done. Well, I want to get them done. Where is it? This one? So you do Nissan Silvia, the Fair Lady one, and the Tempest is this one here. Which I just keep out front. So once the GTR's done, the GTR will be sitting here, another GTR, and that will sit there. But the game is really nice. Like it is a nice game if you can play. It's just boring if you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Like part mount, so for example what I do is press D-pad down and it bookmarks it. So instead of putting gearbox V8, you don't need to do that. So you just like, so you mark that, mark this, mark that. So you get your tablet, like this one here. For the first one I'm going to go to is custom gearbox shop, and then look for custom just gearbox V8, click it, and you get a standard one. I'll also show you what the regular one looks like, just if you're wondering. And when you put it in, you can notice a difference. This one gives you one extra power, which is better than fuck all, to be fair. And it looks nicer. So we'll stick that in. Put a starter on it. If you've got billions, you may as well put the good shit on it. You need to get control arms. But the game is nice. You would actually enjoy the game if you can play it long enough. Oh, I don't need any of them. all that. I'm the exact same, mate. It's one of them you'll say you'll delete them and then you don't. But I would like this game if it was a two-player, because it's a new game. It's not like an old gen. It's actually kind of fairly new. But because I was thinking about buying it, my brother said he's got it, so me and him just game share, and it's pretty nice to watch. I think some donkey sent me a picture or something. I'll check what it is. Wait, is that the wrong one? Oh, not that, come on. Okay, must be absolutely hammered for he's telling the clock what time it is. Well, I'm not drunk. Are you sure, mate? I probably got my phone somewhere. Okay, you can also get custom rims for cars as well. I think you can actually buy a pack, I think, on this one. Where you can get custom rims. So what car am I building? Off-roader. So let's see what off-road can. There's the rims are like are no based kind like any rim can be a race, off-road, drag. It's the tires you want. Let's try. Just buy these ones. Ah, you lose a lot of it. That's what I hate. You only lose about 50-60k. What tires? Off-road tires, B tires. So there's off-road tires, right? There's A and B. Well, basically regular and B. What one do you think I should get? They're pretty much the same, to be fairly honest. Oh, B does look better. Let's get B. 22s. Was it 24s? Shit. It was 24s. Okay, the game is nice. It's just would be better if it was a two-player. Same with that Horizon Forbidden West. That was a good game, but because also it's like a two-player game, it's like a one-player game. You can't play your friend, which is shite. What's pissing me off is about Need for Speed Heat though. Just here, like, my brother done get 1,000,000 XP, right? And just say for also ham, you get busted, which I've done a few times. They take 500,000 in XP off of you, plus like 50k or something, or 100k off you. And you're just like, mate, you cops got anything better to do than rob my money. Because the game is good, but it's a pain. It's also one of them, it's like, you'd think if you've got more money, the game would be like, oh, well, this dickhead's got more money, let's go after him. And then you'd be like, oh, wait a minute, this donkey's only got a couple of k, let's just leave him alone. I might hop on later on, like, but we'll see. Can this game's like really relaxing. See, I know what it is like, you know, if you were to go, if I actually went off the party and you were to go and, you know, do what the fuck you're doing, which I will be leaving soon because it's almost 11 o'clock. But what I normally do is just put my music on, like on my phone, and then just pretty much just listen to my music. I'll turn the TV down because sometimes when you're playing games, my TV can pick up on the sound. My controller is like a headset, like if it's not muted. So like, there's nothing worse than, you know, doing what you're doing and your controller's vibrating and having all sorts of sounds coming through the headset. Because let's be fair, that's a pain in the ass. But I just listen to my music. A lot of times I just listen to my music, can be chill, Play my game, pretty much.
Basically what I do, mate, but not as much as I used to.
See, I do like listen to my music. So maybe your music like I've got Bluetooth headphones and they're pretty loud. They ain't that cheap knockoff crap. They're actually real. I think they pay like I was like £40 or something. So they're 40 or 35, and they're pretty nice. Like, cause I was buying an RPR just due to the fact is when they're on charge, I can't exactly use it. So buying an RPR just means when it's on charge, I can use it up here. And my mum keeps trying to hump them all the time because they're really comfortable. Okay, you probably wear them like I wear them for about I'll probably say about 2 hours a day if I'm not playing games, just listening to music. And you can put them wireless, so if you're like needing them charged or you just want to listen to it wirelessly, you can put a wire to your phone. You know, depending on the phone you're using, obviously.
Alright.
But for £35, you cannot complain. Well, I've just like added the exhaust system, then the drive shaft. But the game's not even that bad. Can just need to add like, you could be like my brother Jack and like be lazy and no replace every single part. Just replace the parts you have to like, replace, and then be like, yep, that'll do. The way I see it is like if you got billions and billions of dollars in this game, you may as well just buy the parts because it's more fun restoring a car to 100% knowing every part you put on you've done it yourself, which I'm doing now. What's it got a drive axle? Oh, nice. I'm definitely buying that new crew that's coming out, by the way.
Thinking of it.
It's actually pretty cheap when you think about it. See if you actually buy it on disc, it's not as expensive as you think it is. Because on digital, it was costing me, I think it was like £70 or something originally. But because I'm buying it on disc, it's costing me £50, and that is just for the disc. And I'm pretty sure it's the best version you can get. Because I think for the Ultimate Edition was about £100 on digital. Gold was about 80 or something. And I think the crossplay was about 60 to 70 or something pound. I need to double check. But for the best edition on disc, it's less than, it's like £67 or something, or 50 something pound or something, which isn't bad. Because I'm basically saving like £45 or something by buying it on disc. That's what I said to myself. I was like, that's for PS5. For PS4, it's like £50, I think. So it's about 10 or cheaper. But that's still good for like a brand new game. It's still coming out. Obviously, it's not actually out yet. It comes out in like 31 days or something. I pretty much put an alarm clock on it the day it comes out. So like, I just check my phone because I need to buy the game within 10 days of it releasing. So it comes out like say there's like 10 days left or something. I'll order it, knowing if there's anything wrong with it, I can get my money back, and it comes out in 31 days. That's when it comes out. So I'll probably buy it within 21 days. It's just one of those, like, if you buy a game like that and just say something's wrong with the game or you don't want to have it, can you just get it somewhere else for cheaper? I can cancel it and get my money back. That's the only reason I'm doing it. Same with the, what's it called, what else is coming out? There's a new Assassin's Creed coming out. The new crew, which I'm buying. There's also another one, what's the other one coming out? Oh, it's the new Spider-Man. It's like Miles and Morales and the regular one, but put together. Which does look alright. Okay, it looks alright, but am I going to play it? Probably not. Because when these new games come out, I'll be probably bashing the shit out of it. And that new crew looks nice. A lot of folk are saying it's meant to look like the, what's it called? Like Forza Horizon 5, but for, it's like they're meant to be the new Horizon 5 for the Xbox, but in this case it's for PS, so if that is the case, you don't need to buy an Xbox, Caleb. Just play that with me.
Yeah, but if I do, then yeah.
The game does look like, again, with the cutscenes, it does look quite nice. But it's one of them, you wouldn't know if you like it or not without playing it. So if I do buy it before you do, and you're still, you know, if it's you, if you want to buy it, I'll share play it. And then by then you'll be like, right, do I want to spend however much money it costs? I'll let you play it. And if you are definitely want to buy it, but oh, this game's pretty decent, and then buy it if you want it. Because the game looks alright, and I've played all the crews, and from my experience, they're alright. The first one's pretty shite, because it's like, it always lags, and let's be fairly honest, half the fucking time it doesn't work. Alright, bugs out, can't see you, can see you, can't see you. So right, bitch. Okay, and like that day, what was it? I could see Caitlin, but Caitlin couldn't see you, and then other days, I could see you but no Caitlin, and I was just like, mate, this game's bugged, dude, fuck. And the game's a good game, it's just a bit of a bitch when it's always bugged. Like for example, see that Ford F50 car I was building, pretty much. That's what the car's based off of. Every single part on this car, engine, suspension, differential, it's all been fixed. On today now is the body, which is just like body panels, windies, stuff like that. The interior, and get a good paint, it is yellow, and yellow looks fucking rotten in my opinion. And then once it's done, we just need to get a test drive in the dyno, and then after that's done, it's just, if I wanted to sell it, I could sell it, but I don't sell cars on thingy. Pretty much Game Plus, when you could call it. I'll probably build the second car and then build the Nissan cars that way I build, the new ones, the DLCs. And the game's one of them, it's like you've got billions, like there's no right or wrong answer. And it's just one of those, like if you do happen to fuck up somehow, like you've got billions, it's not like you go wrong in a way. Cause like I played the original, just kinda like regular, kinda like not sandbox. Yeah, there's a set amount of money, it was like 400k. I played it for like 5 minutes and got bored of it. Okay, not even 5 minutes, I was just like, yep, this is boring. Because with sandbox, like, just say you got a dream car. Just say the Nissan GTR, which I bought for real money, it cost like $399 or something. And it's like, it's called a Nissan GTR, so you can't know some aftermarket junky pile of crap. It's actually called a GTR. And it's like, with the game doesn't, like, some of the parts obviously that are licensed, so you can get the car that's, you know, you're wanting. Cause just imagine like you're on regular, you're like, oh, I've only got 100k to upgrade this car. I need more money to finish upgrading it. You're gonna need to upgrade a car fully, or to a part where you can sell it. Sell the car. Once you've got a bit of money to go, then sell it and then put the money towards the new car, the Nissan. Which, with Sandbox, you don't need anything like that. Just get the car you want to do, upgrade the bitch, boom, bada bing, it's done. Oh, these leather seats do look nice, but I might check what else there is. And with the game, you don't actually have to put the seats in that you want to put in. Like, with the back seats, there are some cars that I've got that look cooler without back seats, but I just put it in just to get 100% on the car. Because I'm OCD like that. And it drives me nuts if I don't put it in. Don't know why, but it does drive me nuts. Prefer this steel wheel. This one looks better. Stick that on. Okay, the game is good, but I'd like it a little better because even my bro said this to me. It'd be a little better if it was on 2-player because then we could build cars together, and it would just mean like you could help your friends. Like if your pals like not say shite, but didn't care what the fuck he was doing, you could show them what to do, and they'd be like, oh, this game's not too bad. Right, let's see what kind of paint I can get in this car. Right, factory is silver. Oh wait, that's kind of grey, silver, black, oh, blue, and a yellow. That's like a shiny yellow. This chameleon blue looks nice. Any good liveries? Oh, that does look nice. Nice, shite. Let's just keep the chameleon on it, that does look nice. Okay, you also need to dyno the car as well. You don't have to, but could have put a bit of chunky tires on it. These tires are a bit shit. For the purpose of I'll dyno it and then make bigger tires. But with the tires, they're a bit small. So let's go 4 tires, 1 for each side. 25s. Off-road tires, 4 sizes 25. Let's make it 305 in width. I might stick it up the ears. And we dyno it as well. The factory power for that car that I made, the Ford F50, is 372 HP, which is horsepower, and 969 mm. I'm not too sure that is, but probably like res per minute or some push. Alright, just dyno. All that, whatever. But the after, because I've put custom parts on this car. Basically, if you're watching the stream now, the red line is a factory power, and the blue line is my custom line. So now the car's got 729 HP, so I've gained 356 horsepower more than factory. So this car's almost 800 horsepower. 800 horsepower, so it's really nice. Also in this game, like, you know, I don't know how to drive the cars. Like, 90% of the time I'll build the car, I'll put custom rims, a nice paint job on it, I'll get a wee rev just to see what it sounds like. After that, I'll probably pick my parking garage and probably never touch it again. Because the car does look nice. Like, it does, like, if you watch it now, it's like a, what's it called, a chameleon blue. It's like a blue and kind of a silver colour. But the tires I put on it are just not big enough. That's all good, mate, take time. But I just put chunkier tires. I thought they wanted to be chunky enough, but they ain't. So I'm gonna be sticking these bad boys on it. I think I can fully build a car. Like, some scrap can take every part off the car to put every part on the car. Only takes me about 5 minutes to take all the parts off it. The engine is the one thing that takes a lot, because you're building the engine from scratch. So from the oil pan to the pistons, the spark plugs, and trust me, I have done this. I've missed a bolt once in the engine, right, and I had to take the full fucking engine apart just to put the fucking bolt on. Tell you what, wasn't exactly the best. There's 24, 25, that's better. Let's see how that looks. Still fucking dingy. They're 25s, that's the biggest drum you can get. Oh well. Surprise Kale's not blowing your phone up. Probably donked off to your sleep time. Where is it? 305. That's our beauty building. And with this game as well, you can actually like get, what's it called? Like, if you like I like to take a car from bone scratch. Like, there's 2 different auctions in this game. You've got the auction house, which means is like the cars are pretty much, not say brand new, but like they're kind of like second hand. Like, they could probably start. And the junkyard auction, which means like the cars are a bucket of bolts. It's like it could physically have, like, say, no parts on it. Like, the engine could be scrapped to fuck. What's it called? Like, the car could be like all rusted and dusted and just like look disgusting. That's what it could look like. These are all parts. These are for a different car. I need to bring these. But there's like kind of 2 different junkyards, and sometimes me and my brother will do, like, I suppose like a little event, basically saying like, we've got 100 grand to buy any car we want from the auction, and it has to be from the auction, and also the game will kind of outbid you sometimes, and if that happens, you know, you need to leave it. But me and my brother just do that just for kind of bit of fun, and we'll make kind of custom cars and kind of stuff like that. I'm gonna just put this in my parking area. Right, let's get a tablet out. Let's go the Sylvia. What's this? So I've got the Fit and this. Let's go Sylvia. Come on. There we go. But for example, let me just go to the auction just to see what kind of cars they are. Because normally what I'll do is I'd buy 3 cars. I'd buy say 2 cars for the shop, like inside the game, and then 1 outside, and then a bucket of bolts. So I'd build the first 2 and go outside, get the 3rd one, bring it inside, wash it, detail it basically, get all the rust and paint off it, build my own car, and then just do the same thing again, stick it in storage. And you do get a special edition of cars as well, so you could get a BMW and then get a special edition of that same BMW, so like they're kind of like different in a way. Right. Like 2 Plymouths, right? One's got a 2-star rating, one's got a 3-star rating. The 3-star basically means it's like got better parts, and the 2-star meaning obviously it's got shitter parts, so it could be more damaged than the other one. Ooh. For example, like I'm looking at a GTA Online stream. I think it's a junkyard one, so it might be a bucket of bolts. So if you're on stream, obviously the new, you'll be able to see like the car's all rusted. It probably won't start. Yeah, okay, there's a bucket of bolts. Like the engine seized up. I'll just see. Aye, the engines are seized. Which means it ain't gonna be fucking starting anytime soon. The car's a mess. But it is pretty cool what they've done with the game. And obviously due to copyright reasons, they can't actually copy real car names unless you buy the DLC packs. If you buy the DLC packs, you can see it's called GTR and Nismo and you know such and such. Like what? I think this is an electric car. In all fairness, Atom. It's an electric punk of shit. Wait, is it? No, it ain't. Right, essentially, I'll go back to that GTR and show you. Essentially, in the stream. Right here. It's not the same one that I've got, but like this is the junkyard one, so it's like the car is seized, it won't start. Let's just show you. Okay, there's no oil and it's humped. But if you were to buy this car, you'll need to paint it, like wash it, get a welder the rusty shit on it. Which I'll show you because I'll be going back to the garage. But the game is good. They put a lot of detail into the game because I'll show you the new before I hop off. But I'll probably still stream it for a couple of more hours and I'll probably jump off and go to bed. Because I've only just bought this pack, and I think it's you were asking me to come on, and Munch was asking me to come on, so I just came on and bought the packs. Because each pack will have at least 4 or 5 cars. Like this Nissan's got like the GTR, the R35, that fucking weird looking car. And there's about 4 or 5 Nissans in this pack. Come on, would ya, punk of crap. It loads when you see the piston start to slow down. That's when you can it's about to load you in, which is pretty cool. It took me a while to figure that out. And I was like, what the fuck's going on with these wee pistons? Right, here we go, come on. Right, on that side. But you can see this car is all rusted and a bunker of shite. So what you do is, you get the welder, put the slot 2 of the GTR, same with this one, slot 2. I'll do one at a time so you can see it. So you do the welder, I'll kind of got the rusted parts, so you can see all the rust kind of dissipating. And now the car is just one solid block of metal, which you want, so tell that to bolt. If I zoom in before I do it, I'll see all this kind of like wet stains and all that crap in there. Clean it. Oh wait, clean it first. You can see the bubbles, or the little spots or whatever, going away. So now, I probably should have showed you the damage before I cleaned it. However, the frame is 100%, so that means all the rust and whatever else is gone. Body is 1% because obviously the parts are gone off it. Parts of the car is 36%, so they're damaged or, you know, they're all question marked. Interior is 53% due to the fact I think all of it is actually gone. Yeah, it's all damaged. Come on, let me out. But this car's got a big old engine in it. This is going to take a little bit of while to build. I can't be asked doing any of these, so it will pop up messages, which is a pain in the ass, but it's all good. I sure I can share play it, and you can drive one of my cars if you want. If you're in the more, I won't jump on it because I think I deleted it. I'll download it again. I think I'm downloading it now. And if you're on the Mora, I'll put it on. Get away game going. Cause I do miss playing Need for Speed Heat, but it's just one of the games. When you completed it, it gets boring playing it. Cause like, when you buy a car, you can buy any car you want, upgrade as many times as you want. Problem is, I can't put paint jobs on the cars because when you go 100 liveries, you can't need to delete old liveries or new ones just to put them on. It's a pain in the fucking ass. But it's one of them, it's like, I can't give you money, which is a pain. I think the game, I suppose it would mean if you could actually give money, it just means like if cunts out there that have got billions, could just give as much money as you want, but I suppose that's why they didn't do it. But at the same time, I wish they did implicate some way to give money, like they're doing raids or something, and I didn't money, you could just I'll give you my money, and then that's where you'd get money, because if that was the case, I'd do that. Because each race you do, you're getting like, what, 37 grand or something? Shouldn't it oil on this car? Yep. Okay, this GTR is a big car. Some races will, but they're very high races though, so it's like the races that I've got, there's like 4 races in the middle of the city. One at left, right and centre, one left, one right, and then one up top and then one at the bottom. For me, they gave me about 40 grand in cash, and I think it's like 37 grand in rep or something. But they're hard, they're no easy, even for me they're still hard. But they're quite, if you've got a fast enough car like 400 plus, you should be alright. But some of them can be hard. That's what I've been saying, you can just get your car to like say 400 plus, and you can just do my races, because my races will be better than yours because I'm a higher level than you. Yes, that's well. Like I said, if you're in the Mora, I can always come on the Mora once the fucker's downloaded, and then we can just bash it out. I don't mind. Can just bash it out. Can get some new cars, and if you want it, can like at one point when you've got all the cars you want, we could do a challenge. Can even judge today? Can just do a car challenge. Can spend so much money on the car, like you can't go 400 plus or you know whatever. I mean, I should do that all the time. I think once I got a car, it's a mad Volkswagen car, right? And there's a hump of crap. No, even know, it was a hump of crap. And my dad bought a car. It was I think it was a Lamborghini or something. He bought. Cost him like 300 and something K. And me and Jack got these buckets of shit like 50k or something. I think. Literally upgraded it to as far as it will go. And my dad's like, huh, hey, good luck beating me naked in that car, kids. And I was just like, okay, no problem. 2 seconds later, second lap, second gear, and we were gone. Like, what the fuck you driving? And I was like, it's that mad Volkswagen. It wasn't the Beetle. It was that mad Golf one. Absolutely destroyed him. But made it even more funny, we had the Minions camo in it, and it just made it even more funnier. And it said like Baba, like see the fucking Minions, how they say that stupid shit. It's like that, but on the car. My dad's well pissed off. So how do you feel if you bought like a $500,000 car, realising your car's a bucket of crap and got bet by a car less than 50k? Like how pissed would you be? 'Cause I tell you what, I would not be happy.
I'd be fucking enraging me. That's it.
Exactly, who wouldn't be? There's nothing worse buying a $500,000 car and then realising a bucket of crap bet you.
My gift card could probably keep it. I would go with that.
Aye, no, no, can't I? It's 400 plus now. Okay, my dad was quite good at the game, like, but can we's eyes, because we need for speed heat, it's like on night time, it kind of pulsates. So at night it'll be like red and blue, and it'll be kind of other colours. My dad would sit fucking miles from the telly, so it was kind of like bright and flashy. Because I want to take fits, it was pretty dangerous for dad to play the game while mum was around, which was shite because I did like playing with dad with it, but because mum takes fits and my mum's friend died with fits, so it's like, you know, let's be fair and honest, my dad would rather not play the game, especially when my mum were around.
I'm gonna buy a new car. Absolutely.
What car are you getting?
Thinking like I've already got a thinking like a BMW or maybe a C702 or something like
I'm actually trying to make a drag car, like the fastest kind. There's no really drag cars in the game, but I might just make one for the fun of it.
there's no point in me getting the i8 because I've already got that recently.
And there's like because like, you can get an i8 and then you can get another like i8 regular. I don't see the point.
I think it's a Ferrari.
This GTR's got two gearboxes, one at the back, one at the front. I never knew that. Was it fucking 5 gears at the front and 2 gears at the back?
I think most Ferraris do.
The GTR does look fucking sexy, like.
It does, but I think every Honda are used to in their car today. Car
Oh,
used
they're a pain in the fucking ass, they are. But to do the contracts, you've got to be in that car. So, like, if you're doing, like, say, I don't care what car you're doing, but whatever car you're doing, which is probably the McLaren P1, and what's the other one? The aye,
the M90.
right, well, that in there, you've got to be in that car. I think this is the one I need.
You know what? I'm gonna buy. Let's see. McLaren.
So, yeah, that was that. So it's a TT1. It's not that, not that. TT, this is the one I need.
Either the R8 or the Sports Special Edition.
Send me both of them, because I think one's shit, but I can't remember what one it is. Send me them both out, because I think I've got one of them.
Take the picture of fucking showing you.
I think one's better than the other, because there was a Porsche, if you upgrade it to max level, it was very, very powerful. Like, it could beat a lot of cars, and as a cheap car, can to beat, like, Ferraris, Lambos, even a skate the Porsche.
Here's two. I'm thinking of one of them. I'm thinking about.
But at the same time, I think they're really both good, it's just down to the opinion of you, can like, it's your money, and... Right. What the pictures loading? Oh, that Audi. Fuck me, you'll be getting that. That Audi, 'cause I'm pretty sure you said you want one of them. Oof. Personally, I like the Audi, because Porsches have got that tendency to stick all the time when you try to turn. Other than that, but it's down to you, Ken, it's like your money, but I like the Audi.
Fuck it.
I think the Audi can actually get a body kit on it. Like, you can actually put like a big fat body kit on it as well, which is nice. And with the Porsche, there isn't a with the Porsche you don't get body kits. Okay, you can probably get maybe turbos and shit like that. You don't get any body kits on it. I think the Audi as well. You can actually add quite a lot of stuff like spoilers, differentials. There's probably a few things you can add to it. Spare ones I've actually checked right enough, but don't need that. Need one of them. I think you said to me you were originally going to buy that, and then obviously I bought another one just to show you, and then I think I customised it differently.
I'm gonna definitely gonna custom this too. And a nice car with fast as well.
It is a nice car. Like it's just one of those. Like when you go billions, like I say to my pals all the time, if you've got say Need for Speed Heat for example, and you're not too sure about what to buy, and you know you don't want to buy something, and be like that's a pile of crap. I said to them, I was like I can't physically give you my account, but I could share play it, and then you know buy what car you're wanting, and just spend as much money as you want. Because I'm one of them. It's like I've got hundreds of millions. Like, I'm on like 400. No, 500 and something million, which can tell you I don't need money. Like, if anything, I'd rather lose money, but at the same time, I'd rather still have it because it's one of them where it's like, it just means if you need money for whatever reason, just go on my account and buy what you need. But it would be one of them if I could give you money, it would be nice. Because I can just get 100 million, you can buy what cars you want, experiment on whatever car you want to experiment on. And nobody's none the wiser.
It'd be strange that it's in this car and the rest they can get it for.
Fair enough, mate. As well, though, innit?
Basically means getting obviously some money out of the lease. Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Just wait to get to the point when you've got a few million, and then you'll be like, banging, and then until you've lost it again, you get it back in.
The whole point, right, though, innit?
You win some, you lose some, mate. That's basically what you're doing. Can you be like, oh, I've got a few million, chow, I'm happy. 2 seconds later, I'll spit on it. You'll be like, what on now? You'll be like, a big bucket of shit. But a lot of the cars in Need for Speed Heat you can actually buy for really cheap. Can get into 400 plus or close to it, realising the car you just bought is 100% faster.
Well, my Audi R8 just bought it at 253 or something like that, 247. Compared to 357.
I think that car's actually faster than one of the Lambos. I'm not too sure when it is, but it's still very fast. It's not faster than the Corvette though. That's the only one that's not faster. Is the Corvette and I forgot what the other one's called. There's a few cars like some cars just cannot beat. See that Corvette you got in that pack, like that definitive edition, kind of like the £60 edition. That car there, the Corvette, you get that the 400 plus. It's probably one of the only cars you don't want to fuck with, especially at 400 plus.
Definitely, mate.
When I first got that car to 400 plus, like I went up against an Agera. Obviously, the Agera is one of the fastest cars in the game. Nobody can beat that. Nobody. And it's in a straight line, that car is bet. Like you're done. But if it's to do with like acceleration, then over time you'll beat it. But it's got to take time because the car's only got one gear. But other than that, the car is very quick. Alternator. Cam getting 4 of these, I think. Take 2 of them. And with this game as well, what I do as well is I also buy stuff in bulk. So it's like I build a lot of supercharger engines, and all supercharger engines are pretty much the same. Kind like in part wise, and it's like instead of kind of buying like say, just say you need 6 coils, like that's ignition coils to protect the spark plugs. So just say you only need 6, but if you can for a fact you're building like say 3-4 cars, all cars need spark plugs and all cars need ignition coils. So instead of buying 6 and you only need 6, you may as well buy as many as you can, which is 50 is the max. You can buy 50 and then go 50 again if you wanted to. But I just buy the max, which is 50. It's like ignition coils, you need them all the time. Spark plugs, you need all the time. So you may as well just buy in bulk because, you know, you may as well. It just makes more sense. And it turns out to be cheaper. Because like everything in nowadays, you buy in bulk, you get a discount. You don't buy in bulk, you're actually spending more money than you should be. Come on, give me the timing belt. There we go. But the car that I'm building is a Nissan. It actually reminds me of the supercharger I was building because there's a lot of parts that I'm using that's for a supercharger. Like these parts here. You'd honestly, Ken, you'd actually like this game. The only part that piss you off is like all the parts you need to get. Especially if you like, I'm building everything from scratch. Like, also, you can't build the car from scratch because that's the only thing you can't build. Minus that, you'd probably love the game. I love playing it. Okay, don't get me wrong, it will probably get boring after a couple of hours, but I can probably play this all day. Especially if you're building different cars. If you're not building the same car, like say you're building, let's say 5 GTR Nismos, you probably wouldn't get bored of it. You'd probably actually enjoy it. But you do get special editions of cars, so you won't obviously keep constantly building the same one, you will get different ones. Just say for example you get an R35 Nismo GTR, and then you just get like a special edition Nismo GTR, and that's what it's just called, just Nissan GTR Nismo. So you do get special ones, but they're a lot harder to find, and they're expensive. Water pump pulley. Why didn't they just do a race or something? Is that the Audi? Nice, what you doing there? Well, this engine's basically done, by the way. Need 2 throttle reassemblies. Mate, these tension bits, I need to start buying these in bulk, mate. I always fucking use them. That's what I do now. We get a 15% discount, and for 50 belt tensioners are £35 each, cost me 1,450, which isn't bad. Okay, for something that you use pretty much every day in this game, mate, it's not bad. Classic Nissan cover. That's that full engine built, like 100% complete, isn't it? Get to the other side. In fact, actually, I think I may have lied. Yeah, I need to do the oil pan bit, but everything else is built. Okay, it doesn't take me long to build an engine. Okay, a full engine from start to finish takes me about 5 minutes. Okay, depending on the pistons, like this is a 6-cylinder, so 6 cylinders just like kind of 6 individual pistons, that's all it is. Okay, it only takes me about 5 minutes to build. Like, see that Lambo I done? Okay, that orange big fucking Lambo thing. That's an 8-cylinder, which took me like 20 minutes or something. Okay, you think kind of bigger the piston, kind of bigger the engine. It's like there's more parts, there's more wires, and you're going to add like electronic stuff like CPUs and kind of all the fucking fuses and a bunch of other shit. Okay, on the old gen, kind of the old car mechanic, you didn't have to do any of that. You know, you just build the car how you want, dyno it, paint it, and then that was it. You didn't have to add. I think the only thing you had to add was the oil. Everything else was done by the game, basically. See, that's why I need to add oil, you've got to add like the fluids, getting all that stuff to the car. Like for example, right, the Nissan, right, is fully restored engine, which I'm going to show you. It's all performance parts on this car, so it's for max power. None of that pussy shit. That's just the engine. Did I send it? Yeah, I did. So now I just need to all the interior stuff, which has been nice.
Can they find a nice ammo for it?
I think I went with black on my one.
Chrome and no gold and no anything. Had that before. Or half and half. You know the way in the... See when they do that, like make it half and half. It's horrible.
Oh yeah, I don't want that. So it wasn't just me. The game has actually got 2 radios. Ugh, great. Two big A-type relays. 3 of these ones, B ones. See, something I hate about this game is like you've got so much fucking relays. But these will power the car, can like for like the petrol, the can see what's in the car, and you know all the simple shit, all the shit that I just don't want to do. But you do have to add a lot of stuff. That's what I like the game, but you have to add like all the coolant and probably the stuff you like. But I don't want to add that.
I suppose, yeah.
But the game is realistic. Okay, and that's what I like about it. Like it is 100% realistic. So it's like, just say you got a car that's in the real world, which, you know, nowadays is quite a lot. You could probably rebuild it, but obviously, again, with this, it's called X-ray mode, which basically allows you to check the car in full, so you can go to X-ray mode, which some of the parts do like they're floating, but they're not actually floating in a way, because obviously, like, in X-ray mode, you don't see what it connects to. So it could connect to, like, a post, or it could connect to something that you can't see it doesn't show you what it actually connects to, which is still pretty cool, but like also annoys you. Like, so, but I mean, that's not connecting to anything; it's just sitting there. But it does connect.
Oh wow, like in that full kitty, like,
Livery.
yeah, that is, to be honest with you, it looks quite nice.
Aye, some of them look quite nice. Like, I see one with a Barbie girl on it. I was like, I'm putting that on my car.
Like, tell me what you think of that. It does look pretty nice.
Cause a lot of the anime ones take a look. Cause it's like it takes over 100 plus. I'll check it in just a second. Cause when you make a paint job, right, you think to yourself, oh, it's only gonna take 4 or 5 slides, which turns it into the paint job, obviously. But a lot of the ones take over 100. Like I used to make paint jobs on Forza 4 with Jack, my brother, but
Hmm.
I just like seeing you spend, cause like obviously when you spend so long making a paint job, you're like, is any cunt gonna like that? So on Forza 5, for example, I've made like a couple of hundred paint jobs. I have made quite a lot, and some people have actually downloaded them. Like, and there's like 100 and something players have downloaded them, and in tunes, I've got over 5,000 that players have downloaded, which is I'm grateful because I say over time it does get me money. Alright, let's see, you've texted me, but it is pretty cool. Right, photo.
It does look
That does
nice.
look nice. Kind of like a chrome pink.
But the only thing is, I would never use it.
It does look nice, but if I had more than one car, I'd maybe put it on one of the cars. But it's just one of them. You're like, I ain't putting that. If it's maybe like a blue or a turquoise colour, maybe.
Some of them are just fucking awful.
Oh, tell me about it. cannot just hear the sound of this GTR, mate. Right, got the coolant filled up. Oh, and I've noticed as well, by the way, so if you don't put coolant in the car, by the way, it can actually explode. Especially the servo, the brake servo is what it makes it slow down. Imagine like going to test drive your car and then not putting brake fluid in it and you're like, why is the car not stopping? And then realising you forgot the brake servo. And then you just like, oh, can't stop. And then the car just breaks into a bucket of bolts and you're back at the shop trying to fix it all again. Trust me, I've done that once. I think me and Jack's done that. I had to rebuild a 12 cylinder car and then just stood there and like, yep. Wait, why don't I know oil filter on this thing?
Someone said that copyrighted the Corvette camo you get for the one you get for that pack.
Uh-huh.
Someone said that copied that.
Some people do, because like sometimes you can't actually get the pack you want. So if you like most people and you don't want to spend money in the game, you've actually kind of got to...
Somebody's actually copied
A lot of them take quite some skill, but to be fair, because it's not something you can just easily accomplish.
Nah, most of them are pretty hard to do. I was thinking of doing one, but by the time you learn it, do it, you know, like, you know, I feel like that Red Bull one that I had.
It's just one of them though, Ken, like, learning how to do something, you're just like, is it even worth learning? You know what I mean? It's just... Because sometimes it's just pointless, you know, it's like, is it pointless me doing this, or is there a point to it? Pardon me.
Then I'm gonna put this on. Put the PlayStation button logo on it.
Oh, in the car.
Yeah, I'll take a picture. This is what I'm genuinely gonna put my car as.
Big fat PlayStation.
Oh, very nice. That's what I'm gonna put my car as. It does look a bit sweet.
Take a look at that right now.
In general, what you think of that? Yeah, I thought that looked quite smart.
Here's my phone. Alright, you must see this. Ooh, that doesn't... Is it a matte black or a chrome... Looks like a chrome black on it. On the car. Is that what it is? Like chrome black?
It's chrome black, like,
That
or
does look nice.
I put powder exhaust, you know how like the exhaust tuners use
Aye.
after that same bit as on Coronas, I put it all that way so it takes it into
Makes it pop.
I love that by the way.
I put that on all my cars. Can it's pretty nice when you're streaming because like if people can just like oh go and stop that, but it is pretty like I was on Forza on Friday, right? And this guy, mate, I think if he knows what Morse code really is, like see you go dot dot, long dot, dot dot, and then it says something. Which if you get what Morse code is, you know what I'm talking about. But this guy just kept fucking honking his horn, mate, and it was doing my tits in, mate. But like with the people I play on Xbox, they don't like swearing. So if you swear at them, like Ken said, go and tell that fucker to shut up. They're like, oh, we don't like swearing. And you're like, oops. But the guy just kept honking his horn, mate, and like on stream, like it was super loud. So say there, you know, the settings and all that. I was like, mate, go and tell that guy to stop honking his horn. It just says, oh, hiya, chow, but in Morse code. I was like, mate, how the fuck am I meant to answer that? Like, I don't know. Well, I know Morse code, but I can only write my name in Morse code. I don't ken like how to receive my name in Morse code. I'm like, mate, like respectfully said hi ciao Morse code, but mate, I meant to reply dot dot long dot like fuck off in Morse code or something. You know what I mean? Oh no way. Yeah. Okay, read these ones. What car are you now then? What's your steering sensitivity like? You will know that when you're in a faster car, mate. It's just the beauty of having fast cars. When you got fast cars, mate, literally, the only thing you need to worry about is the corners, especially when you're going at high speeds. The Audi. I knew you'd like it, like. That's what I say myself, because the Porsche, you know, not against the Porsche did look alright, but I can mind you saying when you were, not say a low level, but when you're close to it, you are thinking about getting the car. So I was like, get the Audi, because the Audi did, in my opinion, look a little bit better. You know, actually go Nissan rims. We're gonna go 4 of them. Let's go 24s. Actually, I just got to paint these as well. So let's go 4. Right, I'm gonna go to the paint shop. And see this as well, that's for this game as well. As a pain in the ass, but you can do it. Go to the paint bit, when you paint your cars, and actually paint your rims. But you can only do it if the tires are off. Now, I've got a lot of parts, like all parts, new parts, so I need to fucking go a mile just to get to the fucking rims. Which I'm on page 65 out of 100 and something. Come on. And you can actually paint individual parts, so if you wanted to paint like your full engine black, you could. But you need to do each individual part black. I think I went past it. Can you even paint the rims? Ah, here we go. I'm painting these rims black. Oh, whew. Right. Now, the chameleon blue looks really nice and bright, so I'm actually go matte black Nissan GTR rims. Hold the paint. Now I just need to do that 4 more times. How the times? Is that a drift zone? Speed zone? It should, but in the game it's like, nope, it doesn't work like that. Well, I'm gonna jump off the party, mate, because it's almost 12 o'clock in the morning. I'll probably play as well. I've been streaming for this for about an hour and 17 minutes. I'll probably finish this GTR. I might restock the other one. Can get it ready for the motor. But if you're in the motor, I'm not a big fan of playing Fortnite again, but like if you play it again, on Save the World, I'll help you because it is, for me, it's boring due to the fact, obviously, one, nobody in my pals play it anymore, and Paul's always asking me for fucking Sunbeam, which is a pain in the ass. But they have changed the buttons, so I'm probably get used to the buttons again. But I can always craft you guns if you're needing guns. I don't really use guns on Save the World. I just always use my Maximum Moon sword because it's powerful. That's powerful on its own. I'll craft you a few of them if you want. Well, like I said, Ken, I don't mind. I'm one of the people. If I've got this stuff now, also I hate to say I'm rich because obviously, if you say you're rich and save the world, it doesn't take long for some donkey to come to your door. Oh, if you're rich, go and give me like 10k sunbeam. And I'm like, I'm rich, but do you think I'm a fucking donkey to drop all that in the flare just for you? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, well, no. Because before I go off, it was one of Paul's pals that asked me, active power cells, if you played Save World, you know what they are. It's basically the one thing that crafts your guns. So let's say if you want to say craft 100 guns, you need active power cells. One active power cell for one gun. That's how they work. And I said, mind just like ice. You remember him though? You played with him before. You probably don't remember him because I barely fucking recognise him. But I asked him for an argon, like just a gun shipment. Okay, he done like some guns that I just didn't have, like argons and a few other guns. And I said to him, I was like, how much now? For a lot of people, you're probably like, I ain't dropping this much stuff. But I said to him, how much for? I think it was like 500 guns. Okay, there's just any guns that I was wanting at the time. And it was like, it's like 5k for that, 6k for that, Ken, so on for all the materials. And most people will be like, right, I'll drop half, and you'll be like, but it's you who's wanting the part. Again, but see with Ice, he's one of the few friends that I had, especially on Save the World, that I could drop the materials and know where we were getting scammed or, losing materials. Like I could drop him and be like, right, I ain't gonna get scammed here. I'm gonna get what I paid for. And with him, I got what I paid for. I didn't get scammed. I got what I wanted. And with Ice, like obviously I'd drop the materials. Obviously you can't craft 500 guns all at once. It takes, you could probably do maybe a couple, you'd probably say about 50 guns a time, and then you'd have to wait, so long, but you'd get them done. You would get them done, and Ice wasn't a scammer. He would get it done like for you. What's it called, like? Ugh. I think I've done that one. I think that's one of the harder ones I've done. It's been nasty. There's a few that are pretty hard. But I did them years ago. I think I done them like 2017, a lot of them. Maybe I just need to go back in and check, because like, it is still fun. I do actually kind of like gone drifting, even though I've got all the speed zones and traps and shit. I do like to go back and try and beat some scores, like crew scores and stuff. Which is a bit of a dick move, because a lot of them that I play against now, either one, don't play the game, so when they do play the game, they're just get a shit ton of notifications. Chow's kicked your ass in that speed zone back there. I'm like, get up you Chow, that score you bet, I bet it boy. But I know what you mean. It's pretty fun just beating scores, because like, it gives you something to do. And it just means like if you beat your friend's score, it just means you can go, right, I bet your score by the way. And then it just means it gives you that incentive to be like, right, let's go and get this score done. Alright, it's probably, if it's a speed zone, probably go your fastest car, but come on. But I'll definitely be in the motor, I've only been in Need for Speed for about a couple of days now, so we could definitely go and bash it together and get it done.
No worries, mate.
Well, I'm gonna jump off the party anyway. If you're on, later on or whatever, well, not later, I'll be in the Mora, probably about, they came out 10 o'clock or something. So,
Alright, no worries.
I'll catch you then, man, right?
Alright,
Right, catch you later.